Now, look, I often see people comment stuff when they're single, where they say things like, I don't need nobody.
Because let me tell you something. You don't.
Don't tell
You
them.
can have your own. We have our own. I am
sure do.
self-sufficient.
Let 'em know you got your
I
own
don't
what?
need a man. I don't need a man. But guess what? I want you, and that's the difference.
What's one of those things that you really enjoyed learning about him that was like really different?
The thing that's different about him is that it's not about him being better. He's still a man.
Yeah.
But it's the loyalty that I like.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It's like I can leave.
Oh.
And he's there for me.
And
I
he's like,
have one
"Sweetie,
friend,
honey."
I was talking to her, and she's like, I don't need no man, and I
know
have
who
my
you're talking
friends,
about
and-
immediately.
Yeah. So,
I don't need a man.
and I was like, girl, don't, and this is why I'm so emotional about it, because so many of our sisters are so lonely.
Yeah.
And they don't want to admit it. And all they got to do is just take a chance. So I don't want you to live your life without finding someone. Like when I go out on the road and I come back, it's so nice to have somebody to say, hey, or a lot of the things that you see, how we're divided, how we're mean, is because we don't have the love that we need. And you need to go out and find it. That one person
Yeah, there's a
that
lot of
makes you
that.
feel good.
Yes.
That one person that you can turn to when you have a bad day. And you don't have to turn to your girlfriends or your mama or somebody. You turn to that one person, he understands and looks in your eye. That's the one you keep, and I don't care what color he is. He's there for me.
Girl, you.
This is why I keep receipts on people.
You're the IRS. I gotta say, this dude. Okay.
I did the guy with glasses in every anime.
Yeah. Shit.
わかりました。そうですか？もちろん。
You nerd. What?
And so it's just interesting to me that you guys say this on one hand, and then another video you guys are all supporting, or you're like, Lonnie, I'm so happy for you. Yeah, you do need this. So I'm like, which is it? Y'all gotta stop doing this double speak.
It's just like when you watch a woman magazine. Body positivity, the new trend, and then how to lose 50 pounds in 50 days. It's like, it's just...
Pick one, right? Women have often been told that their value lies in finding a partner. And so that counter to that rhetoric is, I'm an independent woman. I don't need no man. And the reality is there's actually a middle ground. You still need a partner. You still need someone to be by your side. But your entire being is not defined by that one aspect. So just understand, you responded to a negative stimulus, which is women are defined by the man they choose. And your opposite reaction was, I don't need a man.
Which I understand where it's from.
But the reality is somewhere in the middle.
You do.
The same way we need y'all.
The same way we need y'all. Let's make that clear. It's not a one-way thing.
Let's be clear. Human beings are not independent creatures. That's all of us.
That's all of us. I got to give you that point.
We all need each other. All right? You live in a house, it don't matter how much money you accumulate. Someone got to build it. You want water to run to you? Someone got to plumb it. You want roads being paved? Someone got to do it. We all need each other. I don't know why people have to go to the extreme of this. Oh, we say stuff like it takes a village to raise a child. Not me, because I'm independent. No, you're not. We need each other. And it's not a sign of weakness to admit that.
Yeah, people take it as a sign of weakness. It's just, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like we run a business. We want to grow that business. We need other people to help us to do that. Find me a good businessman who says he does everything by himself, and I'll find you a liar.
Steve Jobs said that. No, I'm the liar.
Okay, good. And I get it that dependence is like an unattractive thing. Like being overly dependent on people, like being too needy is bad.
Keyword, overly.
But we can also agree on this one fact, that if we don't have each other, nothing functions, nothing works. Human beings always advance as a society as a result of groups of people coming together. Communities are so important. So I don't know. I just feel like me coming from where I'm from, you know, especially in Africa, like you rely on everyone around you to make sure things are safe, because the police officers can't get to a lot of places. So we look out for one each other. And someone could be like, I don't need y'all. But goddamn, life is completely different without all these people. Completely different, to the point where it's not even worth living.
There's some fuming females mad at Marcus, his latest Instagram video where he shared his thoughts about the type of woman a man really wants. Take a look.
No man, no real man want no woman that's 100% independent. You know, it's cool to be self-sufficient. It's cool to be able to get out here and do your thing and handle your business if you need to, but all that 100% independent, I don't need nothing type attitude, listen, that ain't gonna get you nowhere with us. If you don't need me to do none of that, what you want me for?
So, ladies, do you agree? If a woman is fully independent, is she worthless to a man when it comes to being in a relationship with him?
He just said, if you don't want me to protect and provide, what do you need me for? I got a list for love, kindness, loyalty, faithfulness, companionship.
So you do need him.
What do you need me for? I got a list.
So don't go around saying you don't. You do.
And I had to ask my questions because, in all honesty, I didn't know who this young gentleman was. So I had to ask questions, and I found out that he is on Love and Hip Hop, and he dates on and off again Brooke Valentine, who we've had on the show here.
Yep.
And the reason why they are on and off is because he has been accused of not being faithful. So that is what, from what I understand. With that being said, a man...
You can just tell she's about to be super petty.
Oh yeah, yes.
The way
when a girl tastes herself, she's about to be petty. What I understand about this is that
Yo.
A man like this, to me, from what I'm seeing in this situation, it's just my opinion, if I had to watch this and give it a diagnosis, I would say, oh, so you want her to not be independent so that she's dependent on you, so that when you out doing your mess, she can't go nowhere and do nothing because she has to sit around and wait on your ass. No, thank you.
It's archaic thinking, and it's also controlling.
But I'm just finding it that you guys are labeling this as controlling. But when you guys exhibit extreme controlling behavior over your significant others, that's just you doing the right thing.
We all love it when our men are vulnerable and show emotion, right?
Yeah.
Well, according to singer Rihanna, it depends what they're crying about.
That's right.
Rihanna posted this meme to Instagram that said, if we get together and your ex died and you cry, you single. Yes, Rihanna. Yes, Riri. Now, could you imagine somebody says, and you start weeping? I'm sorry, I think that there is a time and a place for everything, and I think if you have such uncontrollable emotion when it comes to that person that you can't even control it to not do it in front of your current spouse, that you might still have some type of feelings for that person. 100,000% I agree. So angry, so mad.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. So hold on. So do you want...
I don't know why it's so hard for people to admit that they're lonely.
I call it the Barbie syndrome. By a certain age, you're supposed to have a house, a man, a dog, cable, a pink Corvette. That perfect life, and it's not like that. There's a competition with life where it looks like it's a race. By that time, and people keep comparing themselves. Is it social media? Is it not? I don't think it's social media. People have been comparing themselves from ages. It's just that now it's more in your face. I see a bunch of people coupling up with the wrong people just because they want to have someone by their side.
I think the whole point of this is just like, you don't need to overcompensate. There is something okay with being not in your ideal place, but understanding that, you know, whether you want to say it's a journey or it's something I'm working towards, whatever phrase you want to use, it's okay to be in the process. And while you're in the process, you don't have to pretend like you're a finished product.
I'm good.
It's okay to say, you know what, I'm still in the oven and I'm still cooking, baby.
No, I'm good. Yo, you're not good.
You're not, okay? Have you ever tried to bite into an
Unbaked pie?
How is that? We're all trying to get to that point where we find that couple, that that relationship that we're gonna have, and it may take you longer than others. It's okay, but you don't have to pretend like you've crossed the finish line when you haven't.
It's not a race.
You know when you find people are running and then they're running and they get tired so they stop running, but then someone sees them so they start running again?
Yeah.
I'm just like, boo-boo, take a walk, breathe. You don't have to pretend for everyone else that you're keeping up with the pace.
Hey, look, I'm good. I'm good. And then your eyes start bleeding and I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh, you're not good.
You're not good. Don't force it because other people are watching. Go at your own pace. The world is going to consistently tell you that you aren't doing things fast enough. You're not doing things the right way. It'll come to you when it comes to you. It's just like some people are engaging in forms of self-preservation that are unhealthy. You think you're protecting yourself, but you're actually destroying any opportunity that you have at a bright and loving future.
They really want to believe, so they repeat it a lot. If you repeat something more than 3 times, I'm like, are you trying to convince me? Or is you really trying to convince you? I'm good alone. I'm good by myself.
Yeah. Nobody else.
I just want to say that I'm good alone. Don't ask me if I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
It's like the people who are like, hold me back, as if that's actually what they want.
Yeah. I'm fuck you, and then you move. You're like, hold me back. Yeah.
It's exactly that. So look, if I could just end this on any note, I would just say this. You aren't weak for needing someone. We need each other. I need you. Maybe not you specifically, but there's someone out there I definitely need. Right?
Oh man, our inbox are gonna be flooded.
I know.
Dude, don't.
But were you talking to me? Because I think I might need that.
Dude, don't. Oh,
you know, but
man,
it's just
now you're just gonna put this out there, and I'm gonna go through messages like, Abba, I could be your sauce to your patty. I want to yum up your fry. Yeah,
how's this turning into dance halls?
Eat off your burger and yum off your fry. Squeeze off your burger and yum off your fry.
As long as it's
slurp on your soda and dip in my fry. It's like, yo, what? I'm gonna. I'm gonna have all sorts of shit that I have to deal with.
I think I say this stuff because I grew up with a real sense of community, and I recognize its importance. I needed that, right? And even now today, I try to maintain those bonds with certain people in my life because I need those bonds, and it's not a weakness for me to say that. And so, I just wanted to say that today. Anything else you want to add?
Here. Every time I hear someone, not even girls, but mostly girls and guys, but when I hear a girl say, I don't need nobody, what I hear is someone that's been hurt and don't want to get hurt no more. And what I usually say is, like, when she goes, I don't need nobody. And I look at her and I'm like, oh, you've been hurt. And she's like, I don't, yes.
Where did that come from?
But sometimes it's that. Like, I'm like, you've been hurt.
You know what Instagram quotes say? Sometimes the strongest among us are the ones that are most in need of help. I wish we just had like a really hot girl with like her titties popping out to just perfectly encapsulate that moment.
What's one of those things that you really enjoyed learning about him that was like really different?
The thing that's different about him is that it's not about him being better. He's still a man.
Yeah.
But it's the loyalty that I like.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It's like I can leave.
Oh.
And he's there for me.
I was trying to
People crying like that makes me laugh. I'm sorry. It's like there's nothing worse. Like someone that is ugly crying, it's ugly. But someone that try to keep their composure and still keep on talking, I mean, boo boo, let it go. It's okay. You can cry.
Yeah.
It's just funny when they hit that high note. What I learned is just that it's just. When they hit that note, it's funny to me. I'm sorry. It's not funny, but it's just like, yeah, you know. Like what I learned is really just the loyalty, the like it's just the fact that I'm just to me.
Out here sounding like a creaking door.
Yeah. So to me, it's just, yeah. But I understand what you're saying, and you should, once you find that good, you're like, oh shit, that feels really good, and I understand that she likes the loyalty, but yeah, that made me chuckle.
And he loves you so much.
He loves you so. The way he treats you,
The way he talks to her.
Yeah, you're gonna have to skip that part, because the girls are getting on my nerves. You know when they talk but never finish a sentence? Like, he loves you so much. The way he treats you, the way he looks at you, the way he holds your hand.
But you know what we mean? You know that look? That look?
You know that look. But I'm good though. Okay.
It's like that Boyz II Men song. This is gonna sound super cheesy, but that Boyz II Men song where it goes, you can't hope to see the sun if you don't open your eyes. Okay, Dimples. Hey, Dimples. I saw your dimples really protruding there, Dimples. I saw your dimples really protruding. Just don't let real love pass you by. That's a really good Boyz II Men song.
You think it's good?
Boyz II Men.
Some people hate that, and some people know how to change. This one.
The harmonies when these niggas sing as a group? Yo.
Second.